Welcome back. Welcome back. So I told you that as these books come in from the book haul that I did, I'll be putting up videos as they come in. So today I've already opened them up because, a little spoiler, I tried to shoot this straight out of getting them out the mailbox. And my phone ran out of memory and cut the video off. So there, I thought I was recording. All of them already cut out the package, acting brand new. But I had to redo it. So my husband was kind enough to set up his camera so I don't have to worry about it going out. Let's just jump into it. So the first book that we have is a nonfiction. It is this person's debut memoir. Okay? And before I show you, let me give you a little backstory. So I've owned this book before. But when we moved to our new house, instead of packing up and moving with all our books, I only kept one-ish box of books. I only kept books that had sentimental value, ones that were gifts for like certain people. And this book didn't make the cut. I know that sounds crazy because when you see it, you're going to be like, girl. But I got rid of it because it was like, I got rid of it. And now I want to read it and I don't have it. But I donated all of those. So I rebought it because support your local bookstores. That is Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. I know. I probably should have been read this. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I may have read this in high school. I actually remember I remember taking a class where we read a lot of her work. Like I had a dedicated like poetry class. But before we jumped into like her poetry, I actually think we read this, but I don't remember it. So I'm going to read it now that I'm an adult. Fresh eyes, you know what I mean? And obviously, I mean, it's Maya Angelou. What more can be said, you know? She's a legend. Let me read the synopsis, though. Here's a book as joyous and painful, as mysterious and memorable as childhood itself. Come through first line. That set the tone. Like you already know this about to be good. You hear that? Okay. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings captures the longing of lonely children and brute insult of bigotry and the wonders of words that can make the world right. This is Maya Angelou's debut novel, first published in 1969 in a modern American classic beloved worldwide. Sent by their mother to live with their devout, self-sufficient grandmother in a small southern town, Maya and her brother Bailey endure the ache of abandonment and the prejudice of the local white trash. Okay. I can't wait. I'm going to prioritize this. I'm not putting this in the back of the list. So I'll be reading this during the month of February. Very excited to share my thoughts on it. If you've read it, let me know. I feel like most people have read this. I told you, I feel like I've read it, but maybe it'll spark. Like maybe when I read it this time, I remember when I read it in high school. But as of right now, I'm going into it with fresh eyes. So that's book one. Okay, the second book is also a book that I'm sure everybody has heard of. If not heard of the book, you know the movie. And if not the movie, you know TV shows is based on this. It's a classic. It's Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Yeah, so you know how this is old, so it's like has a public domain. And I feel like somebody just reprinted this and like printed it off KDP or something. Probably not KDP, but they reprinted it themselves because this is not, it's just like a regular, like KDP type book. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, see, this was printed in 2023. But I'm still excited to read this. I've never read Frankenstein. I've only seen, you know, I know the story. I've seen movies, TV shows, stuff like that. And I've actually read children's books about Frankenstein, believe it or not. Legit, like, bedtime stories. But anyways, I'm excited to read this. I got it because this is on sale. I feel like this was like $1. Like, it maybe not $1, but it was cheap. So, very excited to read this. Let me know what you think. If you've read it, we're going to move right along. I don't want to keep you out here all day. Or do I? No, I don't. Only got 3 more left. This was kind of a short haul because, again, I'm recording it as it comes in. This next book, I got this. This book was recommended to me by somebody on Instagram. So when I read Stephen King's Insomnia, I made a post about how I really I like the elderly in real life, but I also like reading about elderly protagonists. And so I asked for advice and suggestions on books that centered elderly protagonists and elderly people in general, and was recommended this, A Gathering of Old Men. Yeah, I'm excited to read this by Ernest J. Gaines. This is the same man that wrote A Lesson Before Dying, which I've read that, and I have the ebook, but I don't have the physical version. Maybe I'll read that again since I'll be reading this just to kind of see, especially if I like his writing style. But yeah, I'm very excited to read this. Very, very excited. It has the smallest synopsis ever, so I might as well read it, like literally. Here it is. Set on a Louisiana sugarcane plantation in the 1970s, A Gathering of Old Men is a powerful depiction of racial tensions arising over the death of a Cajun farmer at the hands of a black man. Let's give it up for the cover art, first of all. Hope y'all can see this pretty well. Just gorgeous. Let me know if you read this. Yeah. Can't wait to get into this. Okay, next. I will be honest and say I know nothing about this book. I saw that it was a part of Oprah's book club, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll see what it's about. I don't know. And there's no synopsis on this book. Yes, I could have went to Goodreads, but I didn't because I'm like, if the synopsis is not on the book, maybe I don't need to know what the synopsis is. So here we are. The Book of Ruth by Jane Hamilton. Let me see if I can get y'all in there. Yeah. Again, there's no synopsis on here. So I'm just going to read the first paragraph. Just so you can see. This book was actually published in 1988. So here's the first paragraph of chapter 1. What it begins with, I know finally, is a kernel of meanness in people's hearts. I don't know exactly how or why it gets inside of us. That's one of the mysteries I haven't solved yet. I always tried to close my eyes and believe that angels, invisible in the dresses, were keeping their loving vigil. I learned slowly that if you don't look at the world with perfect vision, you're bound to get yourself cooked. Even though I may still be looking through a dark glass, even though I haven't finished learning the lessons, I'm the only one who tells a story from beginning to end. It can't be up to Ruby because she has been spirited away and born again. Neither love nor prayer can bring him back. May can't talk to herself blue in the face and no one will hear. By rights, this belongs to Justy because he inherits the earth for a short time, but he doesn't quite count yet. That's interesting. He'll remember the taste of pecan balls, exactly how the powdery mash got stuck on the roof of his mouth, the color black, maybe. And the color and shape of Ruby's teeth, they were rotten with sweets. Yeah. I don't know what to expect from this, honestly. I can't say, like with the other ones, I'm like, yeah, I'm so excited to read this. I'm not going to say I'm excited to read it, but I'm interested enough to read it. Like, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance. If I don't like it, I'll just donate it. But I feel like, I'm counting it out a little early. I'm not excited. It's just the other ones that I got, I'm real excited about. And this will be the one that surprised me too. Watch it be the one where I'm like, man, like I wasn't gonna read that. What is? Watch this be that one. I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay, so the last one for today's haul. It's interesting. It's different. I'm excited to read this, okay? New Cowboy Poetry, a contemporary gathering, and it's edited by Hall Cannon. So this book is a collection of poems with different authors put together. And it's like a like Western romantic cowboy style poetry. So I'm just gonna randomly, at random, select a poem to read. So here we go. I'm at random, y'all. I'm at random. Try not to get in the middle. Let's see, closer to the front. That one long. Let me see. I don't want to have y'all here all day. Okay. Okay, Playing with Foxy's Nose by Kay Kelly. I have a bay cutting filly that can sure scour a cow. You'd be impressed by her classy moves if you saw her sweep and bow. But when we're not working cattle, where she has to be quick on her toes, a quiet pleasure we both enjoy is playing with Foxy's nose. As I stroke her fluttering nostrils and our breaths we do exchange, she smells of sweet alfalfa in the grasses of the range. And looking up into big brown eyes, her concentration shows just how intent she is on our game while I'm playing with Foxy's nose. Her strip flows down along her face in puddles in a snip. As I hold her velvet muzzle, she never tries to nip. So we share these peaceful moments while we filly snorts and blows, each breathing in contentment while we're playing with Foxy's nose. That was good. One more, y'all. One more. Let me see. If it's too long, I'm not. That one. Okay, hold on. I done lost my page now. Hold up. Okay, this one is actually long. I know I said I'm not, but it was so good. We just picked. They all long. Okay, here's one. Wait Till You Become a Man by Eric Sprato. Okay, it's not that long, y'all. Stick with me. I remember seeing men who lost their farms in the 30s, deep lines and haunted looks carved into those faces. Why do those men look angry and sad? I asked as a little boy. You're too young to understand, son. Wait till you're a man. I grew up and forgot that look. Good times were here to stay. Drifting around, having fun, still putting money away. Finally, my dream come true, a ranch of my own in harsh Sagebush County. Hot in the summer, cold in the winter. A country that makes you feel big and small, covered with dust. I could break off a piece of bush and say, I love you. Herding cows in a blizzard, I could lay back in my head, laugh like a madman. Now it's gone. The deep, deep lines, a haunted look. I think I understand. Maybe I've become a man. Y'all, we love a good poetry book. Then the back says, you can almost hear the creak of saddle leather, smell the aroma of chuck wagon coffee, and feel the glow of a mellow campfire beneath a starry desert sky when you read this. Yeah, I like stuff like this, so very much excited. Very much excited. So let me kind of give you a final look of today's haul. Thank y'all for sticking with me too while we go through. Here we go. Let me try to get y'all a real good look. This is where we are right now. This is what we have. Let me see. Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next haul because like I said, it was a pretty hefty haul. And they're just trickling in. And as they trickle in, I'm going to be here to show y'all and share. Okay? See you.